Certainly an interesting philosophical question for me to answer.
His name is Wayne Alpert, and his specialty is bringing out the best within professional basketball players' personal potential. Since 1986, he, along with his younger brother Keith, a strength and flexibility coach, have been working with professional players from leagues all over the globe and helping them to reach their maximum productivity.
I was a trailblazer in this business. At that time, nobody was called a personal coach. Today, anybody who knows anybody in the business, grew up with anybody in the business, sort of slaps that name on themselves and calls themselves a personal coach. I can't explain as to why I'm gifted in this area, but movement seems to make a great deal of sense to me, how it fits together, how it works best, how it manifests in a player's game, coordination, rhythm, things like that.
The Alpert brothers work out of the Boston area and primarily work their athletes 5 to 6 days a week during their off seasons. During the season, contact is maintained by telephone and email, with videotapes of games being forwarded for review and discussion.
It's getting to the point where we can just communicate over the phone if we have to. I call them before every game, we talk about things, we deal with situations, players that I'm playing against, how I'm going to play them, what we're going to do.
The concepts that made sense to me was to take a big weakness and expand upon that person's ability to do it. I already can calculate at a relatively quick rate where their strengths and weaknesses are in their games and whether or not I believe that I can improve them. Everybody tries to improve. There's no question that with the money in the sport, it's, the salaries are hard fought for, and jobs in Europe are very hard to get as well. And since everybody's fighting so hard to get so few good jobs, the people that improve at the most rapid rate have the best chance to catch up if they're behind, or to move ahead if they're playing against people that were formerly of even level talent and productivity levels.
While skills such as footwork, post play, and driving the lane are fine-tuned during sessions with Wayne, certain attributes must be brought to the table by the players themselves prior to beginning the program.
My starting point is that a person brings some passion to their purpose.
Self-honesty and maximum commitment are the first and foremost priorities Wayne asks of his players. To best illustrate the impact, importance, and success of the program, you need to look no further than the careers and the personal testimonies of his players. In 1993, 24-year-old Michael Curry of Augusta, Georgia began working with the Alpert brothers with hopes to improve in all areas of his game.
I'm excited now because I know I'm getting much better, from my strength and conditioning to my basketball skills are improving so rapidly.
Prior to joining, Curry had played at moderate levels of success in leagues all over, from the CBA to leagues in Belgium and Germany.
You tell the guys basically exactly how it is. You're not trying to butter nothing up to make you guys happy. You're telling guys exactly how it is. Hey, if I'm weak going right, you telling me, Mike, you're weak going right. That's what you need to work on.
One more dribble.
Wayne's expertise, mixed with Curry's willingness to learn, lifted him to a whole new level. Curry became an expert defensive stopper and spoke of special praise for Coach Alpert in terms of his rapid development and defensive concepts.
Coming from the strength and the balance work that we do over the summer, I feel strong enough and confident enough to guard, a lot of guys. Once I break the guys' game down into the different techniques, there's not many guys in this league, 1 to 4, that I can't defend. I'm going to continue to be the big part of this team because I am the defensive presence of this team. I set the tone defensively.
Michael Curry went from a player struggling to make a living in the minor leagues to a starter in the NBA. Curry's salary jumped from a mere $60,000 to $2.2 million during his progress with Wayne's program. All of a sudden, Curry had the upper hand and more options when negotiating his next career moves.
I wouldn't have to sit back and take a contract or a slot as I did this season. I can, do more with the negotiations as far as setting my price, as far as what I feel my value is around the league and for this team.
Curry played 7 seasons in the NBA and also became head of the NBA's Player Association.
I already know that I'm at another level, you know. No matter what happens from this day on, I know I'm on another level as far as my ability and my knowledge of the game. From the shooting to the ball handling to the moves and to the defensive principles, everything was just a plus. I mean, you took the things that I did good and you made them better. You took the things that were not, so good and you increased them, and now they're much better.
Amazingly, Michael Curry was an undrafted player who earned himself a 5-year, $12 million contract.